Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am AMS KORRE. I am your commentator for today. So we are at round 7 for Monaco. Monaco is a track that will absolutely bring carnage. I do believe that we are low on drivers today. 14 out of the 20 drivers. Sadly, as it is Monaco, people tend to not turn up. It's a difficult track. It only takes someone with absolute pure spirit to manage to complete or to even just join the race. It takes a lot of courage to do so. So, point system then. As I said, we are at round 7 of Monaco. Last round next week will be Brazil. Point system for our cup then. Everyone apart from last place gets points. If you don't finish, you don't get points. That regardless whether it's on the last lap or within the last 3, you always have to finish in this league to get points. So fastest lap points then. If you become, if you're in first to 10th place, you get 1 point. 11th to 20th, 3 points. And again, you have to have finished in order to get the points. Pit and quit rule then. If you at any point you pit and quit, it will be 5-point deduction from the World Drivers' standings. Right then, so last week's winners. We were at Italy, Ralphie, Mr. Excel and Compton. After all penalties were your top 3. Bailey, who sadly didn't finish and who is not here tonight, I believe, had a fastest lap of a 120.767, however didn't get the points due to not being a finisher. So what we will do now is we will go and do a lap around Monaco with yours truly. Don't judge, I think it was a low 111, but enjoy. I'm sorry for the quality, however I had to take it from YouTube. There we go then, that was a lap of Monaco. It will be a night race as per the rules. So what I'll do is I'll run you through the starting grid then. The Mighty Atom will start in P1 with Bottle Job in P2. Ninja Pro P3, King Macaroon P4. Matthew Compton will be in P5. Wee Rabby P6. Curly in P7. Ice One in P8. P9 will be Mr. Excel. J Compton will be, oh god, I've lost count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jenkins in 11. 10 Bag in 12. He has a penalty, so he's been put to the back. And Chappie will be starting at the very back as he is a reserve. So the drivers are now readying up and are about to start their get ready to start their race. There is no qualifying. This is a reserve championship grid, So everyone at the front is towards the rear end of the championship, less those obviously on penalties who will be at the back. 14 drivers then. They will then go from the readying up screen into the strategy screen, where they will pick which tyres they want to be on. I doubt it'll make much choice. I reckon medium or hard or soft if you know you're going to be putting a wing change on early days. Turn 1, a lot of drivers today will have to be wary of turn 1. We tend to get a couple of late breakers who forget to brake early because they're focusing on their racing line. Hopefully they'll all behave. Right, so at this point now the drivers will be selecting their strategies. I'm sure many will underfuel. I absolutely would myself, by at least half a lap if not a lap. There'll be VSCs and probably no safety cars. I'm not sure if the safety car glitch is still happening on F1. However, I'm sure it still is. Otherwise you would have safety cars pretty much straight away. We do have 14 drivers. We will expect to lose some. I will try and keep up with the action. However, Monaco is a very busy track. Very difficult to overtake on Monaco, so you'll probably really only see overtakes on the pitch straight if you're lucky, or up the hill. You might see some moves or some attempts into the chicane. Not into the chicane, sorry, into the hairpin. Some people like to send a cheeky dive on the inside or attempt to go around the outside. It can also be to the detriment. Some people do push cars out wide. If there is any nasty business, it's very easy to put someone in a wall out there. So pretty soon, I'm sure KORRE will ready up. That will start the timer for the drivers, if he hasn't already done that. Hopefully, we'll get going shortly. Evening, Matthew Green. I'm not familiar with the name. Are you part of the league? Oh, here we go. There we go, and away we go. We have drivers underway. Let's see what happens. Are we going to have some crashing at turn 1? Mighty Hatton gets away nicely. All of them appearing to have got away quite cleanly there. Rusty Rusticles at the back. Everything looking all okay at the moment. Doesn't appear to have been any sort of crashes. Ninja Pro's fallen down behind Bottle Job. Oh, what's going on there? King Macaroon attempting a move on Ninja Pro. Ninja Pro still managing to keep it in position. Sector 2, we have an incident. Anything going on? Doesn't look like it. Probably at the hairpin, just being slow. Let's get some position changes. Biggest winner, we have Jenkins, who was up 3, and biggest loser, KORRE, unlucky, down 5. Just get a track mark up then so we can see anything if it's going on. So all still relatively quite calm at the moment. A lot of drivers opting for the hard tyre, with Ninja Pro, Jenkins and KORRE all opting for a medium tyre. Are we going to have anyone going into the pits to start with? Shappy has gone into pits. Do we know what for? A change of tyres only. Shocking to do that quite early there. Not entirely sure why he would do that early days. But to be honest with you, oh, what do we have going on here? A bit of a bump in there. Ninja Pro going into the back of the Mighty Atom. Mighty Atom wanting to get on with it, being held up a little bit there. Ninja Pro is being held up a bit by the Mighty Atom. Jenkins, no, it's not close enough. I don't think he'd be silly enough to make a dive. He didn't. Everything's going on okay. Oh, Mighty Atom is falling behind. He's been taken by Ninja Pro and Wee Rabby and Matthew Compton. Oh, bad luck there. And Mr. XL2, something has happened. I wonder if he's got damage. He's letting everyone by, so it does look like he has got damage. Oh, he was hit there by Ice One going into the pits now. I wonder if he will have, yeah, front wing change. What is 10 bag coming in for? 10 bag also coming in for a wing change. So Mighty Atom and 10 bag and Mighty Atom both suffering early on lap 2. Both gone on to medium compound tyres. No virtual safety car, just kept going on. The closest battle on track we have currently is Mr. XL on Matthew Compton. Sadly, as it is Monaco, the cars will struggle to do any form of overtaking, but some may get lucky. The drivers are surprisingly keeping this very clean. Mr. XL 2 tenths behind. Any other track he would probably be using his ERS to try and overtake. He may try and overtake on the pit straight, however, if he doesn't get the traction down, as you can see, very difficult out of the last corner to just get that position done. DRS was activated on the last lap. Jay Compton with a 1:15.013. Mr. XL still behind. Will he get the traction out of this corner to be able to send one down the inside? No. Compton just having the advantage of the downforce. All of them will be winning some high downforce. Nothing going on really. King Macaroon has lost out, I think, to Bottle Job. I can't be too sure, but he is 5 tenths behind Bottle Job. Bottle Job hasn't got away. Ooh, that was a clip of the rear tyre. Lucky to not get KO'd there. Quite a common thing to happen. Jenkins on the back of Mr. XL. Mr. XL still on the back of Matthew Compton, not really making anything of it currently at the moment. If it was me, I would be giving all the drivers double points for turning up today. King Macaroon, the first one with a 3-second time penalty. I'm sure that has been because the turn, what did we turn 1? Yeah, possibly. Yeah, turn 1, cutting the corners, very easy thing to do. He is closing 4 tenths onto the back of Bottle Job, just not being able to do anything about it at the moment. However, they have got the benefit now of these hard tyres. They have pulled away a significant gap to P3 man Ninja Pro, is 2.8 seconds behind King Macaroon. Wee Rabby is on the back of Ninja Pro. Oh, that is the first DNF. Ninja Pro has DNF'd into the wall. He went, same as the last one. So that would, in my usual experience, be a safety car. However, it is Monaco, so there is no unlucky Ninja Pro. It happens to the best of us. Oh, the sparks, as you can see there on the chicane, you can see it. See Mighty Atom. Another glitch that has followed us through the years of F1 23. on F122 is the sparks, as you can see on the corner there. As soon as the first person hits it, sparks. Maybe it's to simulate electrical cabling, I don't know. So Compton on the back of Jenkins, he's got close, he isn't going to be able to make that dive down the inside. Thinking better of it. Again, very difficult. Compton and Mr. Excel, the two closest battles on the track at the moment. Drivers will be using their ERS strategically. Let's give up some telemetry. Let's see what people's fuel lights are doing. From then, so not a lot of people seem to have underfueled. A lot of people do have fuel on board. Chappie is burning a lot of ERS, as you can see there, him using it 25%. Probably hoping to be able to catch up. I think that early pit was a very bad idea. No VSC, no safety cars. Who else is a drinker? King Macaroon, he's a bit of a drinker too, 27%. 1.6 seconds the gap now from Bottle Job. Bottle Job is 56%. Think King Macaroon, if he's having to use his ERS just to keep up, I think he may as well just give up using it. Try to conserve some, because it seems like Bottle Job does have this under control. And I think it would probably take a crash from Bottle Job in order for him to overtake. So, yeah, probably a bit of commentator's curse there. Wee Rabbi has launched himself into P3 after Ninja Pro crashed. 2.6 seconds the gap, 64% on the ERS. Oh, we have an overtake. Matthew Compton and Mr. Excel going up the hill. Bit of a squeeze in there. Oh, Matthew Compton backs out of it. Didn't want to prematurely end his race. Looked like Matthew Compton did manage to do a dive. Oh, Tembag has retired. Looks like Tembag as well hit the same wall. Ninja Pro and Tembag, both of them getting killed. Unlucky to them. So that one attempt by Matthew Compton, he's now 6 tenths behind Mr. Excel. Jenkins behind Matthew Compton, then 3 tenths closest battle currently. No, Duke Compton is also on the back. Oh, there's a bit of a DRS train coming on here. What's going on? Compton getting held up a little bit here by Jenkins. Compton, previous race winner, I believe. However, the drivers in front of him are nothing to be scoffed at. These are all very good drivers. Oh, and he's going for it. He's going to try, but the door will get shut on him. Jenkins being very nice there, leaving some room in case he wanted to. Oh, careful, guys, careful. It's difficult, I know. Very respectful driving by these two. Sometimes it cannot be helped having little taps. Driving in very close quarters, not a lot of room to play with. As you can see for yourselves, there isn't a lot to do in terms of mark and avoid. Oh, what do we have going on? What do we have going on? Oh, big crash, big crash. King Macaroon, Mr. Excel is round. Just reset to track, buddy. Yeah, that's fine. King Macaroon, unfortunately, looks like he does have damaged he will come in for a wing change. His pit crew are carrying the wing. He's going to go on to medium compound tyre. Mr. XL2, unfortunately, I expect there may be an incident report going in about there. Unfortunate, it cannot be helped. Mr. XL seemed to be held a bit there, but no, I think it might have just been a glitch because he is right on the back of Mr. XL. Or the Mighty Atom, should I say. Wrong, no, King Macaroon. Alright, let's go back up to some of the action then. Compton on the back of Jenkins, half a second. Not quite close enough, but he does have 80 odd percent in ERS, 50 to 50 to Jenkins. Looks like the mighty King Macaroon and Mr. XL had a place change. Don't know if that was a little nod to say I'm really sorry, please do not report me. Compton 3/10 now on the back, going on to the pitch straight. Oh, keep it nice clean, get that ERS open. ERS, oh unlucky, just couldn't get the traction down. Desperation to just try and get this move done, sent his back end. That has allowed Ice One to get onto the back of Compton. Compton is trying really hard. Do we have any damage on the back? Looks like both of his end plates are still intact. Yeah, wing doesn't look damaged. I think he got away with that. Ice One now 8/10 on the back of Compton. Curly's managed to get himself up to P7 with some of the incidents that have been going on. We started with 14, we are down to 12. The only penalty coming for King Macaroon, which I believe is a 3-second time penalty. Oh, Ice One with a corner cut there. I don't know if he would have got a warning. Hopefully that loss of traction didn't dampen Compton's confidence. Into third. Yeah, I think there may be some benefit to a short shift out of the last corner. Compton, the J version, if you are listening, maybe try doing a short shift out of the last corner. Might help you with traction woes. Ice One is on the back of this little battle here. Little bit of a train. Mr. XL with a 1:14.4 for the fastest lap. Curly has now joined on to the back of this battle. Curly is a very good racer, great defender. And I'm really sorry to say this, Curly, not a good overtaker. However, do not be behind him because he will make your life a living hell. So Compton 5/10. The battle for P4 is between Jenkins, Compton, Ice One and Curly. Oh, Jenkins taking a tap there. Compton was nice enough to get out of the brakes there. However, I do think Jenkins should give the position to Compton there. It did impede him. Mr. XL 1:14.1, sticking in the fastest laps. That would give him 1 point extra. So we are 13 laps into 39. It is an absolute slog, this race. I'm sure a lot of these guys, their palms will be sweaty. Knees weak, arms are heavy. That is the lyric. Still waiting on Compton to make this move. So guys, this is a very slow race, but a very fast race at the same time. Slow for overtakes, but fast for the drivers. So while we're waiting for the guys to do something, could spit out a few interesting facts. So there's been 80 races at Monaco, and it was first held in 1929. The driver with the most wins, which is 6, is the late Ayrton Senna. Looks like a little bit of a scrape there by Curly. McLaren with 15 constructor wins. The track is 2.074 miles in length, and a race distance is 161.734 miles. And a typical race, not the race today, is 78 laps. 2023 pole position was by Max Verstappen, who was driving for Red Bull Racing, and he had a 1:11.3 as the fastest lap. Obviously the guys that were not racing for a qualifying lap today. It looks like everything's getting tightened up. Compton has dropped back 1.3 off the back of Jenkins. Maybe he's just giving himself a little moment, just taking a moment to just take a breath. Ice One is still very much on the back of Compton. Still not a lot going on. The podium for the real world Monaco Grand Prix last year was Max Verstappen with Fernando Alonso with the Aston Martin in P2 and Esteban Ocon in P3. Fastest lap was by Lewis Hamilton with a 1:15.6. What's going on there? Jenkins went in for a pit stop. I missed that whilst trying to find you guys some interesting facts. He has come out behind King Macaroon. I'm sure he does not want that whilst he is on his fresh hard tyres. He is going to want to dispatch King Macaroon. This does play into Compton's hands massively. King Macaroon is on 6-lap medium tyres. If he holds up the driver, oh, looks like Rusty has taken Curly. Was that a dive out of nowhere? Don't know. Jenkins on the back of King Macaroon. So everyone is still out of striking distance. Jenkins still trying to get onto the back of King Macaroon. So we do have Jenkins now within a second of King Macaroon. At what point do we think Compton will pit? The two Comptons now in 3rd and 4th position. one thing I doubt we will see today is the pit lane speeding. Oh, Compton hitting the wall there. I wonder if his tyres are going off. Will he be boxing this lap? Not sure exactly where he would come out. You can see some damage now on his tyres. Let's get rid of that. As you can see, the tyres now starting to green. Thank you to my graphics card. I do get to see that. So Jenkins is now 4 tenths. Oh, that was a little... I'm not sure if that was King Macaroon allowing him to overtake. But Jenkins did manage to get past, but it did also look like King Macaroon did move quite late there. However, Jenkins has got the move done. I'm sure he's going to forget about that quite quickly as he now presses to get onto the back of Mr. XL. Mr. XL, who had a incident early on. Looks like almost everyone is settling into their positions. Curly is trying to stay on the back of Rusty Rusticles. However, I think he's going to struggle. Curly with his 17 lap old tyres. Pretty sure he is going to have to pit at some point. King Macaroon with another 3-second time penalty. That has got to make it 6 seconds. It does. Is Curly going to pit? No, he doesn't. Stays out. Wonder if Curly is waiting for or hoping for a safety car. I don't think it's going to come, Curly. You're all being really good at the moment. Oh, Mr. XL has come in for a pit stop. Mr. XL has gone into some fresh medium tyres. He did have an incident early on. That's pretty sure that's quite an early stop. I'm not sure what's gone on there. Maybe he just didn't like the tyres that he was on. Maybe he had an incident, thought he needed a wing change. However, he has come out with a sizable gap. The Mighty Atom is 146. The Mighty Atom is crashing there. Is he going to need to come in for a pitch wing change? He has been lapped already by the P1 man. This is another wing change. Mighty Atom is not having the best of luck this race. He does also have some outstanding penalties, so as long as he does finish this race, his outstanding penalties will, I think, be void, because he is actually last and he is finishing. Not a lot going on then. So it looks like Mr. XL has got the fastest middle sector. I think he won't be able to get the fastest lap this time round as it is his out lap. However, I'm sure he's going to go for the fastest lap again. Rusty Rusticles on the back of Ice 1.1 seconds the gap. However, not in DRS. Oh no, now he is in DRS. 6 tenths now on the back of Ice 1. Could this be the next overtake? Will this be the one thing that brings us something to watch? Wee Rabby is coming into the pits to get rid of his 19 lap old hard tyres. Oh, this is going to feel so much better for him, I am sure. So he comes out then, still in P3. Compton. Oh, Compton has done him at the pit exit. Wee Rabby did lose out. But Compton still does need to pit. Pretty sure, yes, Jenkins, who did pit earlier. No, we did pit earlier than Wee Rabby. Was this the one where he could? Oh no, it was Compton who needs to pit. Will he come out behind Jenkins? think he will. I think Jenkins has done enough now, made the overtakes that he needed to make sure he does come ahead of Compton. However, Wee Rabbi will inherit the place back. Wee Rabbi is within striking distance of Compton. Compton, who I'm sure is going to defend like a lion for what I think is his relative. Mighty Atom with another 3-second time penalty. And we have a virtual safety car. The drivers now. Who is it? Who's stuck it into the barrier? I think it may have been King Macaroon. Is this King Macaroon in for another? No, it's not. So who was it? Who was it who stuck it? Oh, it was the Mighty Atom. The Mighty Atom was the man that stuck it into the wall. VSC has ended. So Matthew Compton has come out behind Jenkins. 6 lap old hard tyres against fresh mediums. I think as the laps go on, Jenkins still will have the benefit. He is on the back of Curley. Will Curley make this difficult? I'm sure he will. Curley is sliding around though. Curley does need to pit. I think he should pit this time. Some of these drivers were very unlucky to probably just be outside. Matthew Compton does come in. Wee Rabbi inherits P2. Ice One pits as well. Curley takes 3rd place. No, he's being overtaken into turn 1. Curley's going to try and fight this back. However, Jenkins does have 7 lap old hard tyres. Curley is the only driver now currently on the 22 lap tyres. Curley has done every lap so far of this race on his tyres. He's the only one who has not pit. I wonder how far he's going to try and take this. Compton 4 tenths behind. I'm sure he's going to dispatch Curley on the pit straight if Curley does not pit. Curley slowing everything down. The traction of Compton out of the final corner with the RS. He does take that position. Curley does have to yield. Curley, if you are listening, mate, please come in before you crash out. 113.3 by Wee Rabbi. No, Curley is going to ignore me. I'm sure he's probably listening to his brother's feed. So Compton on the back of Chappie. Oh, unfortunately there, Compton did ram Chappie out of the last corner. Compton should give that position back, however, he is probably just going to continue and just take a penalty anyway. That was caught on stream, so... Oh, Bottle Job has done it. He's conked it. Oh, he's conked it. It's put Wee Rabbi into P1. Wee Rabbi has inherited the race with a sizable gap. Unlucky Bottle Job. You've done so well to control this race, to lose it on lap 24. Wee Rabbi, Jenkins and Matthew Compton are now your podium so far, with Curley with his 23 lap old tyres. I am beginning to wonder if he's ever going to pit. He's not. I am not entirely sure. I wonder if he's just going to go until he crashes. Only this man knows his tyre life. Jay Compton with a 1:12.5. Rusty, another man who is now on the back of Curly. With Rusty, has Mr. XL on his back too. Mr. XL with a penalty. Let's see what that penalty is for. Corner cutting. But Rusty had the better traction out. Curly sitting it right in the middle, making it difficult for Rusty to overtake Rusty. Not feeling it at the moment. Curly is being a bit of a roadblock at the minute. However, he's only 5 seconds away from Jenkins. A well-timed virtual safety car could be advantageous to Curly. However, I don't think it's going to come. Curly does box finally. Is he going to go on to the soft tyres? So Curly is going to try 13 laps, or 12 I think it would be. Will he do it? Well, he took them tyres a long way, so I'm pretty sure they'll be okay. Compton on the back of Ice One. Compton 3 lap old against 3 lap old medium tyres. So while we're waiting for this to happen, we could give a shout out to our sponsors. JL Crafted, a laser engraving business of my partner. Does it as a hobby, makes engravings for most things, whatever you like. You can find her on Facebook, JL Crafted, and Takeoff Photography. Takeoff Photography specialise in drone photography. They do, he does weddings, he can do private functions. He's also, I believe, on Facebook, so give him a shout. Back in then, Compton is 4/10s, 3/10s on the back of Ice One. Oh, Ice One giving the barrier a little bit of a kiss there. Could hear the scrape, sounded painful. Again, oh, this is very difficult for Compton, who is desperately trying to get ahead of Ice One. Ice One is making this incredibly difficult. So we are down to 10 drivers out of 14. Which driver are you, Matthew? Are you Bottle Job? I'm not sure, because I'm unfamiliar with your name. Oh, Compton, Compton, dude. Compton, that twice, dude. That is twice in the final corner. Can't be having that. Can't be bullying your way past drivers. We have a rule for that. Chappie has been overtaken by Curly on his soft tyres. Chappie, who is usually the gold division commentator, he isn't commentating this cup. Generally does the main championship. Chappie on his 14 lap old hard tyres. Let's see who has got the fastest lap. Compton still has the fastest lap. Unlucky on Ice One there, it was a bit unfair. Sadly, Compton has now twice taken someone out in the last corner. Compton is now coming up to the back of Mr. XL. Mr. XL has decided to go in the pit rather than be punted out of the way. Rusty Rusticles then on the back of Jenkins on 13 lap old, hard tyres. I think Rusty is going to attempt, and another scrape there. Drivers now starting to get fatigued. Keep making these little mistakes, can't blame them. It is a very hard track to race. I love this track. Unfortunately, this league, which I own with Curly and Ian Marshall, unfortunately, they discriminate against me because I'm a PC driver, and so I think I might cheat. So Rusty's still on the back of Jenkins. Jenkins having just the right amount of pace to make it difficult. Curly on the back of King Macaroon. Three lap softs against 7 lap mediums. I think Curly's tyres will still be the better of the two, however Curly's tyres will eventually go away, and the mediums, who Curly did prove that can go a long time. Compton has caught up onto the back of Rusty. Is Compton going to punch Rusty? No, sends a dive down. Rusty is not giving up this fight. However, I don't think he's going to have much of a choice. I think Compton is going to have a lot to answer for today. So Compton now on the back of Jenkins. Jenkins in 14 lap hold. 14 lap hold, hard tyres. Yes, Matthew, I was just asking which driver are you, because I'm unsure. Well, learned his lesson. Compton allowing Jenkins to go. Rusty has managed to get that overtake done. That's allowed Ice One to get onto the back of Compton. Are you bottle job, Matthew? Or I hope you can hear me anyway, because I'm entirely at the mercy of my system. Oh, what's that? Oh. Get a yellow flag for Curly. What's going on, Curly? Is everything alright, kid? Might have just been Curly being lapped, maybe, I'm unsure. Wee Rabby then. Lap 32 of 39. Compton and Ice One having a battle. Ice One has managed to get past Compton. Compton is now starting to lose positions. I wonder if he has any damage. Compton was barging people out of the way. I wonder if he's suffering any. Ah, yeah, bottle job. Ah, yeah, unlucky, dude. You were doing really well. Unfortunate. Good commanding lead there. You did have. However, we do have now Wee Rabby, who has taken over the mantle from you, and it looks like he is doing a very good job. I don't know why he's using so much ERS though. Curly is boxing. Looks like he needed a wing, so it did look like he did have an incident. Unfortunately, it is one extra point now. That it is from 1 to 10. However, if Curly saves some ERS, he could probably pop a fastest lap in a lap or two. And Jay Compton has lost it coming out of that corner. Well, that's his wing gone. He is going to have to box down. King Macaroon has gone past. And that was a deliberate retirement from this race. That has caused a virtual safety car. And I will call that race manipulation. Disgusting behaviour. That is stuff we do not want to see in league racing. We Rabbi opting to stay out. Fair play, fair play. Virtual safety car is still out. We will go back to... I'm sorry to what I'm sure is my one viewer, Matthew, for having to see that. Curly with a drive-through penalty. Unlucky. Speeding under the safety car. This guy is having no luck. So Curly has saved up his ERS. He's going to have to box, do his drive-through penalty, then come back out and then smash out his fastest lap. However, Chappie he's on fresher tyres. However, he only has 30% ERS. So it's between Curly and Mr. XL really on who wants to go for this fastest lap. Rusty Rusticles is on 12 lap hold medium tyres against Jenkins 18. He is 8 tenths on the back of Jenkins. Jenkins does occupy the final podium position right now, and Rusty Testicles, or Rusty Rusticles, is going for that P3 position. That's Curly serving his drive-through penalty. Excuse me. Indeed comes out 21 seconds off the back of Chappie. So I think unless anything does happen, Curly will be the tail end Charlie. So we Rabbi is on lap 35 or 39. 14 lap old medium tyres. Curly did prove to everyone that they can go well into their 20s. Rusty 8 tenths behind Jenkins. Jenkins with his 3-second time penalty, so Rusty really doesn't need to do much other than hang about, and he will get that 3-second time penalty. He will get the advantage of that 3-second time penalty. What do we have going on? We have a yellow flag? No, we don't. Or it's just a game overreacting to someone hitting the wall. For those of you who are going to watch this later, sadly we did have 5 retirements. Compton, who did not have a very good race, and sadly purposely DNF'd his vehicle, causing a virtual safety car. Bottle Job, who was leading the race from the beginning, sadly had an incident of his own making by the looks of it. He does admit it in the comments. Unlucky to him, he was doing so well, it was within his grasp, unfortunately for him. Right, so Rusty Rusticles still 7 tenths behind don't think he's in any rush. Curly, he's used all of his deployment trying to get his fastest lap. Unfortunately, did he get the fastest lap? No, he didn't. Have to save up and go for it again, but I think, let's see what the telemetry gap to leader is. So Curly has been lapped, I think Curly is the only one who has been lapped. So he is on lap 36. However, Wee Rabbi is 2 laps away from being the victor. Let's just hope he doesn't mess this up. Get a commentator curse there for you, Wee Rabbi. Sorry, lad. Rusty, I think, has decided that he's going to just cruise behind Jenkins and take this podium position. You can see the rubber flying off the back of Jenkins' tyres. Jenkins, I think, hit the wall there. The crowd's reaction with a ooh. It's the wall again. Jenkins' tyres are falling off the cliff. You can just see the tyres from Rusty's viewpoint. See for ourselves, we just see lots of wear. Rusty's just backed off a little bit, 1.1. Rusty has left the session. Oh, I don't know if I can get him back in. I don't know if I have him as a friend. Oh, this could be bad for Rusty. I do hope he gets back in. I can't add him back in. Oh, this is unfortunate. I hope he can get back in time. He is falling back 2.4 seconds now. Oh, this is heartbreaking. He's done so well. However, the responsibility of hardware is on the drivers themselves. 3.9. This is allowing Ice One to climb up onto the back of Rusty. I do hope he gets it back in. I'm not sure. Is he still in AI? No, it looks like he's managed to get back in. Oh, I think he's still ghosted. Dropped back 5. But the overtake is being used. So this could actually be Rusty, but unfortunately I think Rusty's chances are over. What's going on? Oh, it could have just been an incident from Ice One. Ice One. Oh, Ice One has run out of fuel. Wee Rabbi is coming for the race win. He is on his final lap, coming out the last few corners into the final corner. And your winner for round 7 Monaco Grand Prix is Wee Rabbi, followed by Compton, who comes home in P2. Just got to navigate the final set of corners and takes P2. Now Jenkins, Ice One is losing out massive. He has run out of fuel. Jenkins, final corners, is going to take P3. Oh, he got lucky with Rusty's internet issues. Unlucky Rusty, unlucky lad. You did so well. King Macaroon brings it home for P5. Ice One still running out of fuel. Can Rusty? Oh, unlucky. He will take P6. P7. Mr. XL has also run out of fuel. Chappie takes him before the finish line. And Curly has already finished. Mr. XL comes over to be the final the final driver to cross the line. So the game's driver of the day is Jenkins. Oh, unlucky to Rusty there. He did so well to just keep it within the distance he needed to. And then unfortunately, looks like his internet kicked him out. Right, let me just get the stuff that I need. So that is P1, it's P14, there we go. So I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. A quick run through. Wee Rabby was your winner then of the Monaco Grand Prix, followed by Matthew Compton, Jenkins, Rusty, King Macaroon, Ice One, who ran out of fuel but managed to come home in P6, Chappie, who took it on the final straight, P7, Mr. XL, P8, who run out of fuel, and your final finish at Curly, followed by Compton, Bottle Job, Mighty Atom, 10 Bag, and Ninja Pro, all did not finish. So that is the end of the Monaco Grand Prix then. I would like to thank you all for tuning in, whoever tuned in, of course. Thank you, Matthew, for coming in and keeping me company. It can get quite boring sometimes. So the next race will be the 8th and final round of Brazil. I will be your commentator for that race. Hopefully, I say hopefully, we will get more action, I promise you. Hopefully we will go out with a full grid. So I have been AMS KORRE, and till next time, see you later.